The 13th and 14th penalties of the night against LSU. Here's the punt, returnable. Arenas, no flags, touchdown Alabama. Javier Arenas.
Anderson could stretch for the first down mark. They actually lost 1.5 yards on the play. So Darren DeRochemont will punt, and Javier Arenas will wait back on his 10. High wobbly kick, and Arenas will field it at the 13. Breaks one tackle, a second, a third. Shakes free into the open field. One man to beat. Across midfield, it's a foot race, and Arenas will take it to the house. 90 yards. Javier Arenas gives Alabama a 6-0 lead. Javier Arenas set to return for the third time, standing on his own 40-yard line. DeRochemont had it blocked. It's blocked, scooped up by Alabama, and the Tide will score. Chris Rogers scooping it and scoring, and the Crimson Tide has taken a 13-0 lead.
Here it's Alabama 14, Arkansas nothing. 1:10 to go in the opening quarter. Casey Dick will fire, picked off. Arenas down to the 20, has Casey Dick to beat. He will take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
Did Kareem Jackson. 3 on the year last year, a couple against Tennessee last year.
5 receivers set on 3rd and 10. Casey Dick has some time. And that's picked off again. Justin Woodall. He has Casey Dick to beat. He does it. It'll be another interception. Return for a touchdown for the Crimson Tide.
3rd and 10. He's on the bench now. Blitz by Alabama. Hard line. Whoa, he lost Fumble. Picked up. Touchdown, Alabama. Rolando McCain, one bounce.
Ali Sharif also showing a corner blitz. Let's see if Bama stays with it as they check off at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the pass, and it's picked off. Rashad Johnson, interception, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Alabama. No flags. Rashad Johnson gives Alabama the 13-0 lead with a 31-yard return.
3rd and 8 officially. And Jarrett Lee is in the gun. Corner blitz. Arenas coming. Over the middle, intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Johnson. And he comes right. He's got a little convoy. Johnson cuts left. Touchdown. Alabama, no flags.
This will be embarrassing. This is going to be tough to take if you're LSU.
6 touchdowns. Returned off interceptions so far this year. Off the arm of Jarrett Lee.
10 tackles for the sophomore linebacker.
Middle of the field to Arenas, not where you want to kick it.
Arenas has a seam. Goodbye.
Dakota handles the place kicking and the punting chores. Is one of the best in the nation. The second punt tonight, taken at the 27 by Arenas. Arenas with 5 career punt return touchdowns. Arenas down the sideline. This is going to be number 6. Javier Arenas, 6th career punt return touchdown, extending his school record 73-yard return.
See how Monty Kiffin and that Tennessee defense handles the running attack of Auburn. Here's Derek Lott. Lost the football. Picked up out of the midair by Courtney Upshaw. He can take it to the house, and he will. Touchdown, Alabama.
Another new guy in the game. Not just one new corner, but a new nickelback as well.
Garcia, his first throw. Fires down the middle. It's intercepted. Alabama coming the other way, and it's Mark Barron. He's got a convoy. Still on his feet. Barron down the sideline. Cuts to the middle. He might be gone. Touchdown.
Hammonds will punt it away for Chattanooga with that unusual alignment. They have 3 players at the top of the screen. Gets it away without a lot of pressure as they set up the return for Arenas, who fields it at the 34. Bust free. This is what the crowd came to see. There goes the senior. Scampered into the end zone. Touchdown, Javi Arenas.
Here's Gilbert, that inside shuttle pass. Incomplete. Or is it a fumble? Picked up by Darius. Darius in the air. Darius going for the end zone. That could be a touchdown. If he's got it in the air, that's an interception and a touchdown.
I think the most intriguing stat might be the fact that we'd love to tell you about Alabama's third down conversions, but we can't. They haven't had a third down yet today. The offense has been that efficient. The bobble from Richardson. And still able to make a play. Richardson on his feet across the 40-yard line. Trent Richardson on the go, and he is gone. Touchdown, Alabama.
And saying, come on, Mike, put it a little more to your right. That one's good. Brantley back. Nobody open. Oh. Intercepted. And here we go. Touchdown, Alabama. C.J. Mosley, the freshman linebacker.
Against Arkansas, I thought they may have turned the corner. In that second half, they came out, got some big picks, won the game on the road against one of the top quarterbacks in the SEC, Ryan Mallett.
Speaking of picks, the screen picked off, and taking it back is C.J. Mosley, the freshman to the house.
Right on cue.
Time for Bo Schlechter. He's had a couple of good boots tonight for the Panthers.
Uh-oh, methodical, it's blocked, picked up, and here comes a touchdown for the Crimson Tide. Brandon Gibson waltzes into the end zone. They're going to try this from 54 yards. Foster. McCarron.
Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe not.
Remember, a penalty here is no big deal for Alabama.
On 4th and 4, McCarron. Oh, he's got a man wide open. He's got it caught at the 10. It's Michael Williams for the touchdown.
What a trick play.
3 wides to the left on 3rd and 8. See what Alabama plans. Blitz from the outside. Intercepted. This is Dequan Minzy, touchdown. Marquise Mays is back to return it. Dylan Breeding to punt to the 10. Good. Mays gathers it in at the 17. He's got some room. Gets a block. Breeding's got to stop him. Breeding doesn't. Now there's still a chance defensively. Look at Mays. Now he's at the 10. Cuts back. Brilliant run. Marquise Mays. Florida already tonight with 143 yards. Brantley under some pressure. Intercepted by Upshaw. Got some blocks, has some room. And he is going to go unimpeded for an Alabama touchdown.
12 of 12 on field goals. He has also been perfect on PATs throughout his career. This will be a 42-yard try where he is 2 for 2 in this range, but that was going to be blocked. Kirkpatrick will scoop it up, and it'll be a foot race. And my money's on 21. Touchdown, Alabama.
Auburn 1 of 9 on 3rd down conversions. Hightower. He's coming. Mosley goes deep, intercepted, picked off easily. On the overthrow, this is D. Milner. Dives, touchdown, Alabama.
Remember who the real star of that Alabama offense was?
Yes, the running back, Alexander.
Yes. The bonus question.
Oh, I got a bonus question for you on that game. Here we go now. On 3rd down and 9. Into the middle, intercepted. Picked off. Touchdown, C.J. Mosley. Remember, he picked Jefferson in the BCS championship game.
Nathan Noble, kickoff. You saw Christian Jones and the All-American cornerback Dean Milner back for Bama. And it's a line drive that bounces at the 5. Christian Jones fields it. And Jones on the return. He picks up a block. Christian Jones. Could he? Yes! Touchdown, Alabama!
On 2nd and 9, little razzle-dazzle.
That's a loose ball.
That's a loose football picked up by Alabama. No penalty flags and a clear path to the end zone for Dion Blue.
Dave Hughes, the left-footed punter, is on the kick because they were so bad on offense last year. He kicked 79 times. Christian Jones back forward, waiting at his own 38-yard line. Line drive kick all the way back to the 29. Jones, a junior, with some room. Christian Jones. There are no flags. Touchdown, Alabama. The first time they touched the ball, they score. So far they have. Blitz. Thomas is picked off. Vinny Sunseri scores, and Alabama has scored on special teams, offense, and now defense. Approaching halftime, Alabama leading Virginia Tech 21-10. After the field goal by Jernell, Mitchell Ludwig kicks off. Christian Jones from the 7. They didn't get him down. Touchdown, his second of the night. A punt return and now a kickoff return for a touchdown for Jones.
He's got 3 to the top, 2 to the bottom. 4-man rush. Manziel deep right side, tipped. Could be intercepted. Sunseri has it. Vinny Sunseri, who returned one for a touchdown against Va-Tech, needs a block, needs one more, spins. He's got a touchdown.
Three-man route, they had it covered.
They came after it and blocked it. Alabama with a special teams touchdown. How about that? That was Dylan Lee who scooped and scored.
Four-man rush. Intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins, the true freshman. One man out in front, that's Pagan. Provides the block on Worley. Collins, 88-yard touchdown interception.
Jones waiting on this one. Makes one man miss. Now just trying to read things. Oh, did he read it well? Christian Jones to the house. Touchdown, Alabama. 75 yards.
One last thing, Alabama looking up there with those 3 yellows has all 3 timeouts, so they could force one more punt here.
51 seconds remaining. Yep. Keep it conservative. Whoa, fumble. Oh my gosh. How about that? Cyrus Jones on one hop. Touchdown, Alabama.
My goodness.
Oh, they come after it. They blocked it. Touchdown, Alabama. Minka Fitzpatrick, number 29.
Georgia runs the table after this game. they could face Alabama or whoever else represents the West.
Right.
So this might have to do something about next week as well.
Georgia is at Tennessee next week, and this one's intercepted. Picked off by Eddie Jackson. Jackson still running. Looks for a block, gets it. To the 5, touchdown Alabama. At a season high 29 carries against Arizona State to open it. Here's Allen rolling out, gets a block, flips it too high. Intercepted. Down the sidelines. This is going to Minka Fitzpatrick, who strolls in untouched. 33 yards. And Kyle Allen has now thrown his 3rd touchdown of the season.
Manziel made the play. That was the best play of the game for A&M.
Pump once. Intercepted. Eddie Jackson has another one, his 4th of the year, and he's got some blocking help. Kyle Allen can't stop him. There's another block.
Wow.
Cyrus Jones, and that one went 93 yards. Touchdown. Gain of 19. Allen pumps once, nobody open. It's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. Poor decision, and Fitzpatrick flying down the sideline. Touchdown, Alabama. Logan Cook is on to punt, and Cyrus Jones is the deep man. This returnable.
Yes, better. Much more aggressive.
Jones. He's got the block. Now he's got an angle, and it's a foot race to the corner. Touchdown, Alabama. There are no flags.
Quite a bit of attention from the coaching staff. They know that he's got tremendous potential.
Line drive kick. That hit a Charleston Southern player in the foot, but that will allow Cyrus Jones to scoop it up to the 10, and he will walk it into the end zone. 43 yards. Healthy coming into this one, but generally speaking, at this time of the year, anybody that plays a bunch of snaps, not real healthy. Burns again. A low line drive kick. Taken by Jones. He's got a lot of room here on the near side. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. Can he do it again? Yes, he will. No flags. 78 yards.
Backed up to his end line here. Gets it away quickly. Jones is driven back. It's a nice punt, but he's got room. Cyrus Jones with a crease to the sideline. Still running. Touchdown, Alabama. And that quick response does cut into the lead, but now the Tigers defense is going to have to stop Henry and company. Drake makes a cut, gets the corner. Look out, Kenyon Drake can fly. Eludes the kicker and will not be caught. Touchdown, Drake. 95 yards.
Body that's capable of playing outside linebacker because of a stupid mistake.
Ruffin was a backup, a senior though, but you're right. Depleted depth already at the linebacker position. And then 2nd and 8. Deflection. Intercepted. Humphrey scores.
A lot of second team guys are in right now. Bama's got to find depth at their defensive line. Maybe they can try to make some plays against these guys.
White intercepted for the 2nd time. This one to Eddie Jackson. Jackson, green grass in front of him. The quarterback White cannot contain him. And it's a pick 6 for Bama for the 2nd game in a row.
Don't want to get hit by Reuben Foster.
4th down 3.
Will Gleason is on the punt for Ole Miss. They use 2 punters. This is the rugby-style punt. Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson. One man to beat. And he beat him. There's a flag. And Kelly is 9 of 14. Not much pressure here. He comes from the backside. Fumble. Picked up by Alabama. Did he cross the line? Yes, he did. Deron Payne. Ryan Anderson got there from the backside, forced the fumble, and Payne recovered. They're down 9. Under 6 to go. At a 41-30 game.
And 11 points. Field goal means something in this game.
Kelly. Intercepted. Short throw picked off by Jonathan Allen. Now he's got a convoy helping him.
Turn around, Alabama. Turn around.
Yeah, he never turned around, but he does score.
His blockers never turned around to help him. They were all celebrating and seeing if they could clean up for him, but it doesn't gonna matter. It's still a touchdown.
He's getting ready to hit the quarterback as well, about the same time that Fitzpatrick hit him.
Xavier Marks from the 25. Nice vision. Marks to the 40, looking for a block. He's got it, he's got help. Xavier Marks got to beat the punter. He beat the punter. Touchdown, Alabama. 75-yard return.
And we have not seen Tim Williams for Alabama in the game here in the first half. Johnson steps up, and it's fumbled again. And it's picked up by Alabama. Ronnie Harrison has it at the 40. Harrison inside the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Coming after Allen. Ball comes loose. Tim Williams has it, and he's got blockers in front. Picking up a block, and Bama has done it again. Another defensive touchdown. That is their 6th of the year.
Well, Austin Allen was trying to step up in the pocket and throw the football.
Brother face number 1. 2nd and 18. Here's Austin Allen. Picked off again by Minkah Fitzpatrick. What a game he is having, and he's going to take it out of the end zone. And he's got a blocker in front with Allen to beat. How about it, folks? Minkah Fitzpatrick, 100 yards of glory.
Judge Glenn Fusick did not make the call. On 3rd down, Hurd alongside Dobbs in the backfield. It's 7-0. Screen pass. Intercepted. And here goes Alabama. Ronnie Harrison. Touchdown. That is the 10th non-offensive touchdown of the year for Alabama. 58 yards.
Chance of going over 500 yards again.
Yes.
Done it twice. I think they had 499 yards in one game.
9th punt, Trevor Daniel. Eddie Jackson. Eddie Jackson. Have I mentioned this is Eddie Jackson? Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Third and 26. 4 wides, 3 to the right side. 4 down linemen for Alabama. Knight goes backward, chased. Jonathan Allen. Touchdown. He had a 75-yard fumble return earlier. It is another Knots. First down, 20. With time,
Intercepted again. This is Minkah Fitzpatrick at the 20. Fitzpatrick, he will score! That is the 10th defensive touchdown this year. It's the second pick for TD by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Lucky they didn't get called with a holding play call on that offensive line. Just a toss away by Appleby.
Johnny Townsend on to punt. And Trayvon Diggs is, oh! Got it! Got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Josh Jacobs.
Fletcher in motion. Browning pressured. Intercepted. Ryan Anderson. The Tide defense rolls again.
30 quarters could have been with the interception. That wasn't for the Rebels. 3rd and 4. The slant picked off by Wallace. Levi Wallace.
Well, what is DeMarcus Lodge doing? He just quit on the play. Beautiful play. No doubt by Wallace.
And that time it was obvious and didn't get called.
Well, we heard so much about that with the way the game ended last year when they met up. Oh, and another one. It's Mac Williams. Williams. Pick 6. Tide rolling. Mac Wilson takes it home.
This opening weekend of college football, where Saban lit into the defensive backs, and
sure did.
Tosh the point right now. I'm going to jump on the bench and gather everybody around and drive the point home.
He's still going after that defense over on the sidelines.
His first game as a coordinator. Both coordinators came, as you said, as analysts, then assistants, and then coordinators. It was a pretty rapid ascent for both Loxley and Lupoy. Kickoff because of the penalty is deep, and Josh Jacobs with a running start fields it. Jacobs, big momentum, bouncing off people. Jacobs into the secondary. A convoy escapes and will take it to the house.
You see how much air he got?
Got to be
That's on AstroTurf.
Got to be. Well, Saban in that time out there in order got in the ear of Tagovailoa, the holder. Blew up Thomas Fletcher, the snapper on the field goal, and the special teams coach.
Way to go after
over the
that.
middle, and it's an easy interception. Thrown up and picked off by Shaheem Carter, who's got a convoy, and he just might score. Yep, the defense gets in the end zone.
How about his reaction? All right, go for one.
Shaheem Carter comes from Kentwood, Louisiana. He and Devontae Smith, both from the same area.
Hansen keeps it on the first down. Intercepted. Savion Smith took it away. Savion Smith scores.
Play at a time, and he said, no matter what, we're in it together. All I'm asking for you guys to do is go out there and get better. We have seen a little life after that turnover.
Yep, they're trying to take something away from this, and right on cue, an interception and a touchdown for Xavier McKinney.
Versus this defense with its speed, that clock has got to be running. It needs to be clicking faster than just every second.
You see 3 Raging Cajuns in for protection in front of Reese Burns after the last one was blocked, and this one barely gets off. And Waddle will field it at the 37-yard line. This guy can fly. As you see the big hit, as he comes around the corner, he looks for daylight in front, cuts it back to the middle. Watch out! See ya! 63 yards.
You look at Missouri, they're about the only team left on the schedule that can score, but it's in Tuscaloosa, and I'm not real confident in Missouri's defense being able to hold these receivers and Tua Tagovailoa in check. So things are looking very bright for Bama.
Here's an interception by Shaheem Carter trying to run it back. And he will for the 4th defensive touchdown for the Tide in 2018. That's the second one for Carter.
You make it a little bit harder to run your style of offense and pick up yards against a defense that hopefully they're trying to figure it out.
Little pitch. Alabama playing it well. A fumble, loose ball, picked up by the Tide. No whistle, touchdown, Alabama. Anthony Jennings.
If you just concede that they're covered, you can't beat this defense.
Matt Brown has it blocked. In the air, on the ground, touchdown Alabama.
That's who blocked it.
Alea Cajo blocked it, and he scored it.
Well, we thought it was close earlier. Everybody's moving by the time you look up.
Braden man to punt. Don't punt it to Jalen Waddle. They won't. They're going to block it. And they might score anyway. Kale had the block punt. Touchdown, Alabama. That's the second time he's blocked a punt.
They're going quick.
Whatever they're going to do, they're going to do it quickly.
Quarterback sneak. Garantano tried to get there, and the ball comes out. Trayvon Diggs running down the sideline. Trayvon Diggs. Nobody's going to catch him. There are no flags. This will be a 100-yard scoop and score for Alabama.
Or the fact they have trouble matching up physically with Alabama, or from a speed standpoint with the mental errors. Stark along 3rd and 3, and another interception. He threw it right to Diggs. And Diggs, who had a fumble recovery for a touchdown last week, has a pick 6 this week. Touchdown, Bama.
A lot of NFL players on both of these defenses out there. Tell you, if you want to see some man-to-man coverage, watch Stingley and Fulton, number 1 and number 24 for LSU. Diggs and Surtain for Alabama.
And Rosenberg's punt goes back to the 23. Wow! I don't know how Waddle got away from that whiplash, and now he's coming the other way. Jalen Waddle across midfield. He's got a convoy. Waddle, he's gone. Touchdown.
Significant. That is a statement drive is what that is. Penn State, we're going to run it down your throat. Can you do anything about it? And that particular time, absolutely not.
Buckeyes, interestingly enough, about an 18-point favorite in that game at the shoe. Play action, pass is tipped, and it's going to be picked off far side. McKinney again, his second interception, and there he goes. Alabama to the house once again. Shaheen Carter tipped it. McKinney picked it off. 6 more points on the board for the Tide.
Jalen Waddle from about the 2. Tried this last time. Ended up with a penalty. This time into the open field. Jalen Waddle. Nobody's going to catch him. He'll take it. Coast to coast, touchdown, Alabama. Jimbo Fisher not real happy because he's had to take 2 timeouts on this, what would be a drive, but it's really not a drive right now.
It'll only be worth it if they can get a first down.
Exactly. And they're a long ways from it. They've got to get all the way to the 48-yard line.
Can Bama put some pressure on this quarterback without blitzing?
They're going to come with the 3-man rush. And the throw is intercepted. Picked off down the sideline. Touchdown, Alabama, Daniel Wright. About what he's been against Alabama, 50% passer so far, but he did have a really pretty touchdown pass. And now the ball is out. Alabama picks it up. Malachi Moore will walk in. Touchdown, Alabama.
Not so clean.
If and when. Is there a possibility this won't end eventually? It definitely will.
Rodgers, risky throw, picked off by Patrick Surtain, and they will cross the 35-point threshold with a defensive score.
You pouted and got on your teammates, made you a bad teammate and disliked by them through this one scrimmage. You failed the one test. McCarron got it right. He ended up being the backup later that season, and, well, he ended up with a just fine Alabama career.
How cool is that? I mean, just the wherewithal, and I mean, the depth of coaching knowledge and the depth to which Nick Saban will test his players, right? He knew McCarron should have been competing for the starting job, but he wanted to see how he responded as a leader. He didn't care about the throws. That's one of the reasons he continues to develop guys.
Intercepted by Alabama, and this one's going the other way. A pick six for Jordan Battle and a 44-yard return.
Well, what did I say about Jordan Battle earlier in the game? He's a film junkie.
It's everybody. All 4 or 5 guys in the secondary, hand signaling, nonverbal communication, making sure everybody's on the same page. What's the call? What's the adjustment? Their communication is next level as a defense.
Devontae Smith with a cutback. Finds an alley right up the center of the kick coverage group for the Razorbacks, and he will not be touched. An Alabama touchdown.
Devin Fulcher will punt it away. Slade Bolden back. We are a little surprised we're seeing Fred Payton multiple series instead of Carter Peavy. Oh, Alabama got it. Bama with the punt block, looking for offense from special teams, and it'll be a walk-in for Chris Braswell. 31-yard return.
Nick Bourgeois will kick it off. Jamison Williams to receive. Williams wants to bring it out. Got a seam. Got speed. Got touch at the 35, but stayed up. What a way to start the game. Touchdown, Alabama 100. Thanks. Bo Nix will be the story. 13 of 27. They put him on the bench at one point, and the question remains, what's that quarterback position going to look like going forward?
Well, TJ Finley made plays at the end of that game when he had to, so you got to imagine.
Here's a playmaker, Jamison Williams again. On the run again. Down the sideline. It's his second kickoff return for a score of the night. That was nearly 83 yards after a 100-yard return to open the game.
It's JoJo Earl back around the 35, awaiting Constantino's punt. And they block it. Alabama touchdown. Unless his feet were out, it's a touchdown. Nick Saban's team always seem to come up with
Mississippi State offense and what Mike Leach has been in the past. I mean, he wants to run a million plays. He wants to go over and over and over again. He's adjusted the way he's played here in Starkville, and it's starting to produce some real legitimate results. Rodgers.
That ball is intercepted. And on the return is Battle, and you can make it a pick six. Jordan Battle. And how good does that feel for this guy?
A couple incompletion passes and 4th down comes, and Georgia has plenty of time to run their whole offense.
And now, unless this is a Stetson Bennett run, this is a pass coming up. First down from the 31. Bennett throws, it's intercepted. Picked off, and this might be a touchdown. Battle is in for the Tide.
You certainly can only assign so many people in the scheme to account for him. He's excellent versus the run, as good of a pass rusher as Will Anderson is.
Quickly, they get it off. It is intercepted. This is Will Anderson Jr. Touchdown.
It's going to be a long afternoon. Those early down productivity for the Warhawks today is pivotal.
McKinstry stands at his own 35, waiting on the McCormick punt. Here comes the Tide, and they block it. It's going to be picked up by Malachi Moore. Touchdown.
Wow, another blast from the past, Dari, the old Mississippi State head coach, where Terry Bowden used to coach. This is Brian Branch who gets a chance after Kool-Aid McKinstry showed off all season. Brian wants his turn and wants to take it to the house. Good night.
Match for who's going to get the last punch.
There is a scoop and score from Dallas Turner. Touchdown, Alabama.
Both him and Griffin.
He's a matchup problem in and out of the backfield. Big third down here for this team.
3rd down and 6. Trying to get lined up. Rodgers, they set up a screen, picked off at the 25-yard line by Chris Braswell, still on his feet, miraculously scores! Bravo, Braswell!
But that was Latham who made the play. Latham got his hands up.
They need every yard they can get right now.
Milton, backside pressure, down he goes, the ball is out. It's going to be scooped, and it might be a score. It is! Campbell, touchdown, Alabama.
Does the committee have the guts to make a decision like that? I don't know.
Look at their strength of schedule. You put Michigan in the SEC, they could have 3 losses by now.
I don't know about that.
They are not that good.
Put Florida State in there, I would say yes to that, what you just said.
Punt return by Caleb Downs, and he finds the seam. He makes the punter look silly. Caleb Downs, show him what you got. Touchdown, Bama. An 84-yard punt return for a touchdown by Caleb Downs.